Lunch packed. Getting ready to go to work at 7:44 on the 28th. You guys are fed and watered, right? Okay. See you tonight. Clean up one mess, you make another mess. .32, I had a train detour, but this is where my new FDH is, right here. So I got to learn a new way to get around the trains in the morning. This is my first time in this area. There's like a train depot that would be a nice straight shot here, but you got to get around all those trains because they're sitting on the tracks, and I think they sit there for a while in the mornings. But my first one is here. So yeah, I can start at 8:33. And there's a vault right in front of their house. Alright, to look through the house. Well, that took me about 5 minutes. Oh, thought that was a rabbit. That kind of scared me. Just my glove. They really gave us some extra service loops here. Okay. And I'll go down. Now the quickest, easiest way to get under one of these is pick a side, whether it be that side. Yeah, I'd probably always do that side. The customer's on that side anyway, and the other side will be the other customer. Dig out a little bit of hole here. So I have a 38-inch masonry bit, and I want to tilt it at the angle that it pops right out for me. If I can find my hole, there it is. No, I already hit the ground. That's all it takes. Time check is 9:12. Nap spliced, ready for the house side. But I'm gonna have to go under a little sidewalk. Alright. There's a big hole. See if we can use it, I guess, instead of making new holes here. Time check was 9:35 now. That house box spliced, light on there. Time to go hook up whatever port range I might be in. See if it's correct. I know they've been having trouble with this brand new cabinet not lining up with the numbers. $537. 5:37, and I got red light. Take my trash. This is a little too tight. Oh, that's all we got. So I'm gonna hook up someone else while we're here. He called and said he's ready. This one needs to go behind. And that's for someone else. 249 is where it started. Someone's in 250. So maybe it's 251. Okay, I got it activated. Ooh. And now it's time to bury the line while the software firmware updates. Oh, just gonna check the timing. I got here at 8:30, so 2 hours so far. We have 3-hour windows on all of our installs. So I have a 8 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and a 2 o'clock today. And this whole dig with my spade is kicked pretty much down to the bottom. My whole hand will fit in this. Fit in this groove I've cut. You pick it up, put it under, then push it down. Pick it up. How long did my bury take? 10:53. I think that was like 23 minutes, but it was 150 feet at least. That was a long one. Alright, Wi-Fi setup, 11:10, so that took me 2 hours and 40 minutes. Not bad. With a 100 and some foot bury, that's a distance I usually don't want to do anyway. Off to the next. A few minutes behind, but some techs might still have another hour on their jobs before they even get to their second. Got on my second job at 11:40. See how long this one takes me. A sidewalk and just a little bit in the basement. So I could have done without this little backtrack. Left my masonry bit somewhere out here. Yeah, right there. So I've took off there's two loops here, so I took off one and put the signal wire off our junk wire and put it on our hot lead with the locator. Shoved my drill bit in the ground, clamped my ground, they're black, to the ground, and as you can tell, it's very strong. And this is where the customer already thinks it's going to be. So it's definitely pretty close to what you thought it was. Yeah, I think there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not very deep.
No, it's thinking a couple.
Yeah, it's right there in that crack, probably.
Probably. Probably angles off. Yeah. Angles off.
Yeah, I thought I lifted it up, but might have been just the dirt.
Yeah.
All right, there it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go under it right there, then we'll be good. Except for the one out there yet. It almost seems like it's down the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle seems to be the hot spot.
Oh, Yeah, right there.
Now I know where it is.
Well, I have some yellow tubes, but unless you want to do it a different way.
No, it's probably.
Alright, plug it in, make sure it's happy.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't have any shrink tube.
I was going to shoot some silicone on it and black tape it. Well, here it is, 145. Got the line buried at the house. So yeah, 443 was my work order and my plate on my nap. They ended up being 470. You gotta love it when they waste your time like that. So 470 and 8. Alright, second job, 247. A little behind, but not bad for 2 berries. Oop. And off to the third. This is where I was this morning. So I think these numbers are correct, so let's light the cabinet up and hope for the best. Then when I leave, I'll write down all the addresses. What? Oh yeah. I think I have what I need. So 529. Got a lot of it pulled to the nap. Took 24 minutes. And there's the nap I started my day with. So I'm not sure. In the cabinet, yeah, that number must not be right. I can't remember what I did this morning. That should be enough. Okay, we got some real life play here. I'm going to try and put 2 in the same slot. Some real DP action. One hole. It's going to be right in there. Perfect. Chop that right past that point. Drag it past while I'm working. Okay. Start bringing it in now. Yeah, it is very snug. Double check. Yep, ain't getting no tighter. So I think that was a winner. hard to see in the sun, the bright sun. Wake you up. Okay, they might go together. Perfect. Time we got here, 3:40. And can't see, 0.01. Yeah, it's super bright. Wake it up again. Well, we are here to see if this closes and everything works out right. Yep, everything's fine. Put one more on there just to make sure it stays as flat as possible. But yeah, can definitely be done. Where is the strap? Oh. Okay, line is run through the basement. Time for the house box. Cordal 5. Almost ready for activation. I had to use the bulk fiber. It was over our 100-foot pre-made. Yeah, somewhere in there. Didn't start you. Come on. Uh-oh. Did I leave my splitter all the way down there? Why would I leave that here? Thanks for the exercise, but no thanks. It bends out perfectly, like it's meant to be there. Alright, and the next splice for here, I'll take apart one of these. Let's get this inside, make it do a wrap. Yeah, something like that. Come on. Why aren't you popping? Well, hopefully I didn't hurt it. Yeah, that should go on top. There we go. Okay, good splice. Yep, 510. Maybe that one will go inside. And snap, snap. And then that needs to go out that side. And make it here. Yeah. Come on. My hands are like Velcro. There we go. Alright, it says 524. Heading to the cabinet one more time. Does it make like 6 times I've been there? Probably be done by 5 o'clock if I didn't have so many trips to this cabinet. At least it ain't too far away. So 5:38. Oh, come on, get out of there. Well, this one's finally finished, and the time 5:57. Still the same date. 6 o'clock. So I started at 8 and got done at, or I started at 8:30 basically when I got to my first job. Finished my third job at 6. Check in when I get home. Here we are, rolling home at 6:46. Chickies, I'm home. You're getting big. Did you grow while I was gone? Look how big you are. You finished all your food?
Alright, so now I'm going to go over what each job pays for that day. So my first job was whatever the footage was. I don't know exactly, but we have 5 levels of drop pay. That was a drop level 2 pay. My modem activation, my nap splice, my house splice. There's a sidewalk bore, landscape, bury basically, bore, and there's 2 levels of drop berries for burying it underground. Up to 150 feet, it's just a number 1. And my second job was another drop berry 2 level. Activate the modem, nap splice, house splice. There's another sidewalk bore on that one. If there's multiple sidewalks, you get paid for each one also. Landscape deal, and I drop buried that one also. And my last one was quite far. The longest one we get paid for. Activation, nap splice, house splice, little. Oh yeah, wall splice also. There was 3 splices since I used the bulk spool. So I also did a landscape bore there. I did a wall fish, and I drop buried. So $600 that day. And let's see, I was home. It's like 11-hour day, I think it was. Well, we can throw the rest of the week on here and see how my 5 days went. So that's what the rest of my week went. Even though Wednesday I only had 1 job, it was still a pretty decent 5 days. Basically 4 days with 1 job.